But my friends, it is Friday. I hope you're all having a good day. We're gonna play some Monster Train 2 today. We're gonna play some. Vellum tonight on Shogi stream, so that should be a good time. Coop is legit. Chet is legit. SGA is also legit. That's for sure. I think you got to say everybody on the Thunder are legit after they pretty much tore everyone up. Although they didn't win quite as quickly as they should have, but you know they had to make it close. It was for the content. As a streamer, I know all about making it close for the content. But my friends, we are playing some Monster Train 2. I'm working on Underlegion primary runs currently, and we got 2 or 3 wins in the other day. I think we got 3 wins in the other day, which is pretty awesome. I think I might swap to the other guy. This guy's super OP, and if I play around with him, I could get a Banished win probably super easy with him because we just get his trample and then get some awesome supporting cast to go with this. J-Dub collected his bag. Is that to Jalen Williams? I think is who that is talking about. So if we go Banished secondary, I like it. I'd like the Valor too. An advance could actually be quite useful on this guy. So Bolete the Guillotine has a pretty crazy build where he gets permanent upgrades when you rally. So that seems really OP. I did Fire's Greed all of last run. I think I might want to try the capacity one. Because for the mushroom guys, capacity can sometimes be an issue. So maybe we go Bogworm's Growth. Get random capacity upgrades after each battle. Bolete the Guillotine is super OP. And we'll go with Banished secondary and see if we can get a crazy OP Bolete run here. Well, grants to J-Dub. Did SGA get his bag? You said somebody else. Was it Chet or somebody got their bag? I don't think I'm young enough to say that phrase. Both J-Dubs collecting bags, huh? Are there multiple J-Dubs? What's up, Flippery Floppery? Okay, squad leader's great if we are going to do a fun guy run. Hey, 20 bucks from Shogi. No more Wemby talk. You don't like Wemby? He's like the face of the NBA if he's not, you know, getting wrecked by blood clots, you know. SGA got his bag. Alright, let's see here. What do we got? There's our rally permanent upgrades. Have I seen all this guy's different upgrade paths? Let me check that out real quick. I haven't seen Slay Propagate at the max, but I've seen the other ones at the max. So we're definitely going the permanent one though, because spawning like crazy and getting permanent upgrades is super freaking OP. Alright, what do we got in here? At the end of the entire battle, friendly units at the front of the floor permanently gain 6 health. That's going to be a little awkward if I'm not... if I have mushrooms at the front of each floor. After the deployment phase, I'm going to random unit from your deck on each floor. I do not like this. I do not like this, because usually you want your units on a particular floor. I guess this is only good if you're like stacking units. You just have a, like if you get like 5 versions of a single unit, you can't afford to play them all. I'm going to do this. I think I can make use of this with my advance, with our advanced cars. Randy Nightingale just got part of his bag. Yes, Shogi just threw me a portion of a bag right there. Gotta appreciate that. Although I will tell you, last night I had fun. I did, for the first time, I ran a game. I ran almost a full Jeopardy game last night. And it was a good time. I had a good time doing that. So, let's see. Regen and Propagate. I really want to put a Loam Coat. Do I have 2 Loam Coats? I do. I really want to put one after I've spawned a unit on this floor. It kind of sucks that I didn't get a single spawn card here. Alright, well, I can move you to the front so you die. Let's play you. And let's give you some valor, I guess. Can't I run a game for you? I don't know what the rules are for me running a game. A Jeopardy game. It'd be a little weird. I'd have to make sure I capture the screen correctly. I potentially could. Damn, this is... did I have a way to kill this guy? I actually did not have a way to kill this guy, did I? Okay, well, I just don't get any money. I'm gonna be really poor here. But yeah, maybe I could figure out a way to run a Jeopardy game on stream one time to show you how it works. That could be pretty cool. Alright. I want you to be in front, so you'll get the permanent upgrade at the end. And we want to do permanent upgrades on you. And then let's not take damage here. Are we strong enough to actually not leak? I'm not sure if we are here. Currently we are not strong enough to not leak. If I do that, he dies. And then we should take very little damage, I think. That should be fun. Fine, I can kill you. But yeah, if anybody's interested, check out Jeopardy Bar League. There's probably one near you because it's like the company that does it is Geeks Who Drink, which are all over the country as far as I know. As far as I know, they are all over the country. Oh, how much? Killing blow, you gain 1 rage. Okay. So we're not even killing that guy. I think we're fine here. I hope we're fine. Nightingale's a lot for Meow to type. Meow will now use NG for Nightingale abbreviation. Okay, wonderful. I want you to be on the front. Permanent upgrade. So if I do this, will that work? You still don't live. Is a permanent attack upgrade worth more than a permanent health upgrade? Because this guy's going to just absorb the permanent health upgrade. Probably the permanent attack upgrade is worth more anyway. So let's go ahead and do that. I wanted him to live to get this permanent health upgrade. Looks like it's not happening. What's up, man? It is Friday, sir. It's Friday. I don't think a summoned unit can get a permanent upgrade. All right, Infectory is definitely what we want for our permanent rally things here. We do have trample on our fun guy. Let's see here. Send an advance is interesting. Deal damage to enemy units equal to the attack of the front friendly unit. Here could be some backline damage, which we are currently kind of missing. But do I want this so I get overstack a floor? This is like one of my favorite cards in Banished because it lets me get a floor even more overstacked. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and take that. Meow avoided being violently hung over like Meow's friends. That's a win. Well done. Well done. I should probably go for Underlegion banner. If I can look for the guy who gets passive unit spawns. Spell chain, consume, okay. What's up, Scott-Free? How are you doing, sir? Happy Friday to you. Okay, we didn't get that, but we do get this girl. This girl, which gives crazy amounts of health and regen. Okay. Got the capacity to play. No, I'm gonna need to play around whichever floor got the capacity on it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright. Yes, there will be a Shogi stream tonight. Rejoice! The Shogi stream will be happening. So what I'd like to get is, I think, holdover, intrinsic holdover on Rising Rage. I'd like to do. Do I want to reroll to see if I get either of those? Currently, I don't have enough, like, spawn cards. I want the spawn cards. Those. I don't really have any high-cost cards for that to be worth. Magic power doesn't work on anything. These kind of feel like the worst options I could have gotten. I don't really want to spend gold on re-rolling. Do I have other Merchant of Magics coming up? I do. You know what? I'm going to re-roll one, see if I can get intrinsic. Alright, we got holdover. Get holdover on that. I think if I'm going to plan on... if I'm going to plan on overstacking the floor, we're going to want that holdover. Yes, Randy Nightingale. Yesterday, Meow's comrade Carson had a birthday, and he got so inebriated he vomited all over the bar, and everyone is piss drunk except Meow and Meow's other comrade, Joey Ramone. Wow, that does not sound like a good time to me. I bet the bar hated the birthday boy if you friggin' vomited all over that place. It's kind of gross, to be honest. Alright. Okay, so I do this, and then do this. Put this guy here. I can ascend and advance him. Hopefully I won't get him killed. Did we finish Grounded? No, we haven't been playing Grounded because, because Ramsey's been out of town. So, Ramsey's, I think, will be back next week. Wow, I really need to send and then advance this. I'm gonna have to restart. This is not a great start. I forgot to get my controller. Okay, I took a little damage there. Alright, how are we looking here? Looking pretty bad without trample. Okay, but I can give trample. As long as he doesn't die, he'll trample. Okay, we kill almost everybody. Actually, if I do this... Oh god, that guy lives with 1 health. But he's only got 4 attack. Okay. Our setup's a little slow right now. Need the mushy room, too. So that we're getting more... stuff here. Ah, crap, that ascended him. I should have known it ascended him. My units when I ascend advance don't go up there. Their units when I ascend advance do go up there. Okay, have to remember that. Okay, we'll kill that guy. Do that. Meow's friend Carson was embarrassed. Meow pretended to just be with other people, huh? You wonder how it is to get so dang drunk, or how it feels, huh? Don't do this. It helps us that much. Moral of the story, do not drink an entire bottle of whiskey in a short amount of time, especially with sugary stuff. What does this guy do? He gains spikes, okay. Okay, so I apparently never drew Infectory until the turn before we fight the boss, which sucks, but whatever. Do that, and that. We're getting some decent scaling, at least, I would say. Okay, if I move you to the front, will you get the permanent health upgrade without dying? Perfect. Very nice. All right. Whiskey isn't that good to drink alone, I think. I don't know. My brother drank whiskey, although he usually did do like Jack and Coke, which is, you know, I guess what you mean. When you said alone, I thought you meant by yourself. Like, no, you probably shouldn't just drink whiskey by yourself. But also, you probably should, you know, not just straight drink whiskey. But maybe some people do that. Propagate 2 on all units. Samp. This helps us spawn more things. This guy's, like, unplayable unless you have extra capacity, which currently we do not. Maybe eventually we will have that, but Propagate also spawns. Gain Valor and Trigger Shift. We don't really have a unit that triggering Shift does anything on. We're already equipping Loam Coats, which propagating is giving us regen. Trigger shifts, getting Valor. I guess Valor does work with propagate though, so I could combine that with a Loam Coat. So shift, gain Valor, resolve, trigger, shift. I think I can maybe make use of that. At drinking parties, you are a bucket service for as long as you're a member. Surprisingly, though, you don't have a driver's license, so you is not your motivation to not drink. Okay. I think I need to go heal. Merchant of Steel. Main units I'm playing around are Bolete and our Summon guy, so I don't know that Merchant of Steel is doing a ton for us right now. Kind of just want to go heal, to be honest. So let's go here. Fragile. Propagate. There's a copy of friendly unit on summon. Is Grow Room going to be useful here? When Infectory, what I currently have, when a unit without troop dies. I could combine these two. You know what I think I do want to do? I think I want to make this deployable. That's what I really want to do. I want to be able to play that on the floor we're playing around. If Randy Nightingale drank, it would probably be wine or IPAs. If I drank, it'd be fruity sweet drinks, because I'm, you know, chocolate, sweet tooth kind of guy. But I don't drink because I don't. Alcohol isn't sweet or fruity. It just tastes gross. So I've never really been a drinker. Burnout, no. Sap and Frostbite, not bad. We don't have any morsels, so if I get any of them, it'd be this, just for the sap. Probably worth the sap. You don't plan on doing the whole getting so drunk you forget things thing? Yeah, me neither. Doesn't sound fun. Hall of Mirrors can actually be pretty crazy. We've done some pretty crazy runs with it. I don't know that we have a setup. Man, I wonder if Summon works on Spawn. Probably does, actually. Would that actually double up on the rally buff? Man, I bet you that would have if I had played Bolete and in Hall of Mirrors. I didn't even think about that. We only have one room though, so spawn everything time something dies is pretty good too. Alright, I want to combine two of these. Valor and propagating the Valor sounds pretty good. Let's go for it. I think I'm gonna have to go for Ember for our first upgrade, as we're getting passive capacity, and I have the overstacking ability of Ascend. Your favorite drink is sex on the beach. Is it just because you like to say that word? Okay, so it keeps setting us up on this floor. If it would give me one capacity on the top floor, I'd be in such good shape. Okay. Are you gonna knock back? I didn't check my bosses, I forgot again. Okay, he does push back. It's damage shield and it's savagery. Okay. I can do this and this. You think I would like a Long Island iced tea? No, I don't like tea. I know, sacrilegious, right? Well, sacrilegious for a Texan to not like tea, actually. Yeah, I need an ascend, okay. Alright, now we're going to start killing units and proc our Infectory and get perma upgrades on him. That's finally we've been trying to make happen for a while here. Crap, we have Incant guy. Oh, it's actually perfect. I can get propagate. I already have propagate on you, so let's go ahead and do this. And that won't get any incants. What is it? Can't sap going. Meow is a friend that keeps a bar named Exodus, but Meow has gotten people to start calling him Sex God because he wore an Aquaman suit to the pool once. Cool story, bro. Yeah, the craziest stories, I swear. I swear. Meow. Long Island tea sounds like I don't know what to have, so I'll have a bit of everything sort of drink. Guy also goes by Sexodus. I mean, for a nickname, it's not a bad one. If you gotta have a nickname, I guess it's not a bad one. He also looks like Jason Momoa. Well, okay. From everything I've heard from women, if you look like Jason Momoa, then you are a sex god. So, you know, good on him, I guess. Is it worth sapping twice for permanent upgrades? I think so. And now I don't know who's going to be in the front here. I want you to end up in the front, but this guy's gonna... Are you gonna push back? Oh, maybe he doesn't push back at the end. Okay, so if I do this, will you be in the front to get the health buff? It looks like that will work. Plus 6 health, I mean to say. Nice. Okay. Alright, overgrowth. Makes sap happen. Fly is very nice. If I put that on whoever has the shift thing, it'll also proc the shift. I'm not really doing the sap thing. Let's go ahead and get the fly. Yes! Cluster Kernel! This is the other guy we're looking for. Alright, and... Ember, so I can play my things. Hopefully I actually get capacity on the top floor that time for once. It's been getting on the middle floor so far. Okay, so the heal would be 26. Slightly wasted. Merchant of Magic is still good to look for intrinsic on our ascend, so we can get our setup quicker. Trinkets, gold. Equipment or room card. Not sure how many more equipment or room cards we even want. Meow is glad to know Randy Nightingale enjoys Meow's stories. Sometimes I enjoy them. Other times I'm either confused or unbelieving of them. Or I'm surprised you just have so many stories. You must always do stuff, which seems weird if you hang out on Twitch all the time, that you go out and have all these stories. I mean, if I go get the boons, I could maybe get a trinket. I have a merchant of magic over here with artifacts. Let's go for artifacts. Actually, let's see if we can get some good artifacts going on here. Rare cards, additional trigger shifts. Valor gives more armor. Not really playing around shift. Jason Momoa is not. This Exodus is not one of your bi friends. Okay. And all the ladies, well, and all the men were sad. I don't know. Harvest gains regen and rage. We really just want to take. We just really want to trample on you. So, although I guess it's a little less important for trample because we have the trample scaling fun guy. But getting more health is nice. Harvesting, gaining regen, and rage could scale pretty quickly too. Check. Right, I'm not sure about the Valor things. Let's see what we got in here before I think about potentially re-rolling the thing. I really want Rally to do more times. I don't know if that's a thing. Okay, Reggie, if we can keep you alive, Celebrate gives us max health, which is very good. So hopefully I can keep Reggie alive here. Alright, do I want to reroll for something else, or do I want Valor giving more armor? I feel like we're going to be not stacking that much Valor. Shift triggering a different additional time basically only applies to this weapon, giving Valor. I'm gonna reroll once. Shroom units gain regen 1 on Harvest. Is Fun Guy considered a Shroom? I think it's considered Troop, which I don't think makes him considered a Shroom. But it would be giving a lot of regen to our support guys. I'm gonna go with that, actually. Meow isn't married, does not have kids. Meow is free to hang out on Twitch and with friends as much as Meow can handle, except when they are piss drunk and vomiting, though. True, true. Well, I'm glad you hang out all the time, because your stories keep me company on sometimes days when we are, you know, not having as many people hanging out on the stream. Ooh, nice. Okay. So I do get to get 2 of my support guys. We did finally get capacity on this top floor, which is awesome. And I just need intrinsic on my Ascend card, and we will be ready to be set up on turn 2. First turn after the... whatever turn it is. There we go. Let's get our stacking going. Your friends are a full cast of characters, that's for sure. Nice, nice. Alright, we'll get our weapons all... Oh, I can't do that. Can't do that, I lose one of my scaling or thing. That's whatever. So we want to keep her alive. We can't do that. We'll do this and this. Hanging out when they're drunk is where true fun comes in. That's where you learn how to dodge. Okay, so... 5 times frostbite. So if I do this at 1 cost, I can kill this guy, I think. Not gotten my Ascend card yet. It's not ideal. So this is gonna be the money. Bam! Money, money, money. Still no Ascend, okay. Meow has plenty of stories to share, probably because Meow doesn't forget. Okay. Sure, how to get Bone Dog up to not die. I can place you here. There's Rally. Okay, we are killing everyone there, and she's actually not dying somehow. I don't get to play my holdover card, though, if I do that. Of course, if I put her on the top floor, she will die. This has just been a really shitty draw order. For the fact that I'm missing some embers, making it hard to get things going like I want. What does this guy do? Okay, he descends everybody and gives everybody multi-strike. Okay. I can't put you in the front. Although I kind of want you in the back, because if I can kill all these guys, I might have to restart this one, but how much health do you have? 188. I think you're strong enough to tank all that. Famous last words, but I guess that's why it's ill-advised to take loans from the Miao Zedong Family Trust Fund. Yes. Ooh, we actually did pull you. That's great. And then we put you back in the front. Hopefully the dog will survive and give us extra health. Meow already told Chat and Randy about the time Meow's friends were chased by police, but Meow used 300 IQ and just lied down the brush as the cops ran past. I do vaguely remember that, yes. Okay, if I put our main guy in the front, will you survive? You will, so you'll get the perma buff. I never did play this guy. I'm hoping to get the one that makes us draw a free piece of gear. Alright, we have a pretty decent run going here, I feel like. We already got one doggo. I don't think there's enough room for two doggos here. Slay is spawn. Spawning is nice. Probably would need to get some magic damage on this, but an extra... I mean, we already when we kill, spawn one. But I guess this would be more spawn. I'm gonna get this. I don't know if it's gonna be good, but... Valor... I have trample. I actually don't have trample on all my units yet. But there's only 2 units we're playing around, and we have a chance to get trample on you. I'd rather get the multi-strike guy. I'll take that. Backstory is that Meow's friends were having an unsanctioned UFC match in the park, and the cops showed up. And it was past curfew. Wow, what a story. Unsanctioned UFC match. So they were actually just beating the crap out of each other in the park? Yeah, I could see why the cops would want to break that up. And comping that guy for more spawns could be crazy. I kind of want to get upgrades on him though, and I also want to look for artifacts. We're going to go here. There's intrinsic. Alright, this helps our setup so much. If I maybe do this once for an extra spawn, probably worth. The first rule is that you can't talk about it because it's Fight Club. True, true. They used gloves and it was consensual. Okay. Unit cards without upgrades cost -1 when you play 3 different kinds of cards. Okay, spell. Okay, I think I might be able to play with that. Different kinds of cards is think this counts as a... Does this count as a unit and a spell? I think it is just a spell, actually. Unit card without upgrades. I'll make these guys free. And these guys free. You know what? If I take this and I get the multi-strike guy and don't give him any upgrades, instead of costing 4, he will cost 0. I'm gonna take that. I guess that just seems weird to me because I would never want to, like, fight anybody. So, 10 fire health for 50% chance to get an artifact. So do it. I think there's an artifact I haven't got from this event. Okay, I don't know if I have any angels. I have the health. I'm going to try to do this for an unlock because I think there's something you can get if you keep doing this. Okay, 20 health. Jeez, do I have a heal next floor? I do have a heal next floor. It makes me not get a Merchant of Steel. But I'm going for it. Okay. Alright, well, I can't do any more. Oh, I did it! You offer up some more of the Pirate's warmth to the Cursed Angel. At long last, Arcus stands before you fully restored. His wings stretch wide, his form radiates with a dark celestial glow, free from the Titan's grasp. You have freed me, and I owe you a debt. Take this. He offers you an artifact forged from shadow, glowing with the same dark presence. Looming Dark Shard. When you draw a Blight or Scourge, gain 1 Ember and draw a non-Blight or non-Scourge card. Cool! Alright. That's the first time I've ever gotten that. That's like an unlock. I think if I go to my logbook and I look at artifacts, we've discovered one more because I'm pretty sure... Is that in here now? Celestial Alcove. There it is. Looming Dark Shard. I'm pretty sure I hadn't seen that one before. Awesome, man. That's super cool. So even if we lose this run, which I don't think we are guaranteed to lose it, we just are a lot lower health now. That could be very good. Minus cost on anything. If I do, I could do this and I can cast it 0 and get Fire Frostbite on a guy. Reroll. Is there any spell I really want to upgrade? I got Intrinsic Holdover on that. I don't think so. I think we're actually kind of good here. Testosterone probably played the biggest role in this string of unsanctioned UFC matches. Okay. Alright, restore 150 health. What are we up to? 163 on you. I think I'm going to do this because I'm not doing damage on the bottom floors anyway. The thing is, there's so many high health dudes. I hope this doesn't get us killed. But I'm going for it. Again, we're not doing any damage on the bottom floors anyway. Did we get an upgrade up on this floor? I can fit you two guys. Okay. Whoops. I could give her a little bit more regen. 1 second. Yes, that definitely sounds like testosterone-fueled craziness. Having an unsanctioned fight club in the park. At least you weren't poisoning pigeons in the park. Alright, you. Don't want to place this guy on this floor. Because if I got Bone Dog, I want to place him on this floor. Yeah, let's place this guy on this floor, I guess. Okay. Keep drawing this one, the cheaper one, but the one without the shift thing on it first. Oh, so I could have done this a little bit better. So we put this on you. Play Bone Dog here first, because that'll proc the regen thing. Then we put her up here. Now, do I think I kill all these dudes with what we got up here? 167. Yeah, I think we do. So I can just do some spawning up there. Okay. If I move this guy up, I'm pretty sure he'll die. I think so. One, two, three, four, five. So I have space for 6, 7. 2 more. So I could do this, and that counts as a spawn, a troop. I'm not sure if that counted or not. Do this to get it out of my. Basically consume that. You can trade away your testosterone for some estrogen. I don't know. I don't think it works that way, unfortunately. But you know, do what you got to do. If I do that, and I have this guy go first, then the sweep, whatever it's called, will work on everybody else. So let's do that. I want all these units to die on the top floor. Let's keep you alive, which doesn't really matter. Ah, crap. Okay. What caused that? Consume. Damn, I can't play the fly card. That sucks. Pretty sure there's doctors for that, Halcyon, but, you know. It's probably expensive, too, I'm guessing. I'm not an expert, but I'm pretty sure it's probably pretty expensive to get, like, testosterone or estrogen injections. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I can fit one more unit on this floor. There. I think I do want to keep you in the front. One of your friends, Rob, got bodied and snapped his arm in half at the elbow during one of those matches. Ugh. Ugh. Okay. Well, and that's why you don't do that. That's terrifying. That is actually terrifying. And that is the kind of story I do not like to hear about. I do not like bodily pain. That's why a lot of sports I can't really watch, because, like, it's just... ugh. It's just ugh, that's what I'll say. Did you fly in case you need it? So this guy getting a whole bunch of extra reanimates is actually great for us, because every extra kill will be an extra spawn, be an extra rally perma buff. So this boss we can like farm, I think. Cooldown 2. I'm actually going to do this for a Valor shift, I guess. Rob will never fight again. The most terrifying thing is how much it'll cost to get his arm fixed. Yeah, no kidding. Let's go ahead and put this guy in the front, so we'll kill him before the other guys. We'll do that. Okay, how are we looking here? Looking like we winning. Looking like we win. And if I put you in the front, do you live? You do. Okay. But when I draw a blight... Oh, okay, when I draw it, not when I play it. Okay. Probably could have done some shifting, but that's fine. Rally procs for days. Look at all that regen troop rally procking, man. We just farmed this boss. Get farmed, boss. Get farmed. 266, 229 currently on him. All we need to do is get his upgrade that gives him trample. We're set. Care about that? No. To care about that? No. This propagate, if I could farm Ember somehow. I mean, it's still worth getting, I think. Treat front enemy unit, apply melee weakness 1. That's pretty good. Trample. No, I want the multi-strike guy. We do have a consume thing. Draw first time we consume a thing, a card. Front enemy units equal. Deal damage to the front enemy unit equal to this, to 3 times each unit's health and armor. That's actually really good. Because Valor is stacking armor. We're stacking health with that. Apply melee weakness 1 to all enemies is also very good, though. I'm going to go with that, I guess. Okay. Merchant of Steel upgrades. Gold, removal, heal. I think we got to go for the heal over here. Okay. 15 units gain armor when you equip an angel. We don't really think we have any angel units, do we? We're all shrooms around here. We're all shrooms around here. When a friendly unit dies, angels gain rage. Yeah, no angels. Alright, what do I want to remove? This I can purge for 3 Ember during a fight. These guys are free. I can play all that. So I think what I really want to get rid of is what? Things I don't want to play during the combat. So it's probably these. Alright. Upgrade spells, an extra slot. Draw +1 each turn per 25 cards in your deck. That's basically +1 draw. Oh, a free room. Well, I'm already drawing my 1 room. So I could get a second room, and it'll be free if I get this. I'm going to take that, and hope we do get a chance for another room card. Spell upgrades, am I going to get an opportunity for that? Probably going to want to go for Merchant of Arms over here to get another room that we can draw for free. Guess we could do it up there too. I only have 1 spell that I even have fully upgraded, so I don't think the value is there. Okay. I've never heard that word mesoandric before. I've never heard that word. That's a new vocabulary word for me. Alright, so they're going to get a ton of damage shields if I set up on the top floor. Is it spikes too, or... It's only going to be damage shields. I think we can out-tank the boss, even if I set up on the top floor, like I prefer to do. If I'm going to do this, we might have to restart. It doesn't go ideally. I think we'll be fine, though. Because there's going to be a lot of units getting lots of damage shields. I want you to start getting your regen stuff going early, so we'll do that. If I consume, we'll draw. Do I want to draw? A lot of things I would not be able to play. Oh, I already did consume once. Okay, so I can consume. Get some frostbite on you, I guess. Yeah, getting damage shields and all these big dudes could really hurt us. We're gonna have to be really careful how that Hollis works here. Hopefully I can set up my floor in such a way that we attack with somebody that will remove the damage shields. Or maybe we'll get a chance to remove damage shields if our units here are not dying. I guess we're gonna find out. I'm a little worried that I'm playing this a very dangerous game here. Did I perform in any plays in high school? In high school, did I perform in any plays? I performed in church plays. That lets you know what my youth was like. I was in church all the time, so I did perform in church plays. Who do I want to be in the front? I think you to get rid of damage shields. So if church plays count, then yes. If church plays don't count, then I don't think I did any like high school, like the high school plays. I don't think I did any of those. Because I was in band in high school, so I was doing band stuff all the time. Okay, so we're not killing the backline guy. Let me calculate this. You're dying. Why are you dying? 6, 19, that's 24, 40. Okay, I guess that is kind of a lot of damage. If I give you this, do you live? Yes, you do. Could even, like, put a guy up here to absorb, I guess. Okay, we are killing. That's great. As long as we're killing everybody, I'm fine with that. I kind of want to move him, but I also don't want to move him, because if I move him, that'll throw things off up here. You were curious when PW started to become a thing. What's PW? My nickname was Nightingale, so I don't think that's what you're talking about. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But I do have room for another unit up here, so I can put you up there. We are killing everybody. I need to keep this guy in the back and in front of the trample guy, because he'll kill the guy that gets damage shields removed, and then he can trample everybody else. This is kind of the way we're doing this. What does this do? Propagates. Okay, propagating will give more rally buffs. Okay. Pompous windbag. Oh. No, most of my stream character stuff grew from me being on stream doing stupid stuff, so. Okay, killing everybody's good. I'm not sure if ascending a mushroom, a fun guy to stack on top of the other fun guys, I'm not sure if that triggers rally or not. I need to check that next turn, actually. Do you have the weapon that has shift on it? No, the one that has shift on it is this guy. Yeah, and if I go behind him, I feel like that's going to screw up our placement here. PW means pollywogs, obviously. Okay. Obviously. Well, it was funny when I told my parents about the, I didn't check what I was going to check. I'm getting so distracted. When I told my parents about the murder mystery thing and the character I'm playing being Pompous Windbag or whatever, my dad was like, I can't see you playing Pompous whatever. I was like, well, it's a character, and I guess I maybe didn't act that much when I was a kid or something, but it's like, you know, it's just a goofy, fun thing. Okay, he's gonna have so many damage shields, and I think it's gonna be fine. Alright, so my guy currently has 352 attack. So if ascending this troop adds to this guy, he should get +1 attack. So he should go up to 353 if it works that way. Okay, so he did not go up. So ascending that guy does not count as a rally. Good to know. My dad needs to watch my streams. I don't think my parents would enjoy my streams, although they do watch my Christmas caroling stream. They've watched the one from last year. I think they've watched a bunch of times, so. I wonder if this will work. I still kill everybody good. They do watch my Christmas caroling streams. I am the perfect windbag. Reginald Sourdough III. My old man needs to watch yesterday's VOD, particularly the parts which mentioned slavery. You think my parents would enjoy my streams? You don't know my parents. I don't think they would. Alright. My parents are like... Oh, they're like old school, man. Like, they are Baptists. They're Southern Baptist, if that tells you anything. If you live in Russia, you might not know what that means. But people who live in the U.S. might know that if you're Southern Baptists, you're pretty... Sense of humor is a very particular thing if you're very religious. So, enemy news propagate 4. We're not really doing debuffs. No, pompous isn't the word. Uptight is the word I would use. Sex is not a subject you talk about. Bodily functions. You know, the things that high schoolers make jokes about are not things my parents would appreciate. So basically a lot of the humor on our stream. Straight-laced, yeah. 3 times valor. We're getting a decent amount of valor. We do have a lot of troops, so it would be a lot of armor, but I don't think tankiness is anything we're missing out on, so I think I'm going to skip all this. Stick up your arse. A bit, yeah. A bit of that, yes. Okay, so what do I want? Draw Ember or Capacity? If I got Capacity, I could actually set up my top floor even earlier. Is Ember a thing that would do much for us? We have X-Cost cards. Do I only have 1 X-Cost card? I feel like it might just be draw. Our boss guy is melee weakness, savagery guy. Does any of this help us against that? I feel like I could probably go with any of these and be fine. I really wish you could tell which floor got the a capacity buff after a fight from Bogworm's growth. I really wish that feels like something they need to change. Because it's like you're kind of having to work with information that you should have that you don't have after each battle. What do I have for draw? When I draw a Blight, I gain Ember and draw. First time I play Consume card, I get to draw one. Let's go with draw. Because the capacity we already solved with the intrinsic holdover thing, I think. Heal for 40. Would not be wasted. I was thinking about going to the room thing, because if I get a room, I get a free room. Free extra room. So if I could get... Yeah, if I could get Inferno room, that could be really nice. Yeah, I might check both for Inferno room if I don't get it this first one. Zone of Silence. This would be really good for a different fight, I think. For a different boss fight, I think. I hope I just looked at that. It's in here. For the permanent +2/+2. Damn, we didn't get Trample, actually. So do I want the permanent +2/+2 or do I want the Harvest Rage? Harvest Rage. I don't know that that stacks more than the +2 attack, to be honest. I guess Rage counts as 2 attack. So 2 Rage would be 4 attack for every time we kill. But we get 4 procs of Rally every turn for free, so I think the Rally is just better here. I was really hoping for Trample, which we did not get, unfortunately. Propagate. You know, if we did the Silence one, I think I might need to set up on the second floor. And we could silence the bottom floor, because I think there are those guys that do free damage when there's no units on the floor. So maybe I will just take Zone of Silence here. I'll reroll once and see if we get Inferno room. We don't. So. Restoring health. We don't really have anything that's procs off of health restore. That would be more the Awoken regen, whatever that one's called. Overgrowth. Cultivate, I think is what it's called. Alright, what do we got here? Corrupted Fountain Blessing. Strike, apply corruption. We actually don't have any multi-strike going on. Summon, spawn a random friendly unit from your deck. Melee weakness, spell weakness on strike. So the Dominion's Eye is not terrible. Because of the Looming Dark Shard. Summon. Spawn a random friendly unit from your deck. So if I put that on one of my opening characters, the one I played last, we could make it so that summons our doggo. Potentially. On the floor we're overstacking. I would make it the unit not cost 0, but we have so much Ember, I think that's fine. So if I put that on you... No, I'd want to... Who am I playing last on my summon floor? I think it's this guy down here. I'm playing you last. Okay, I think I am going to do that. It's an extra summon proc. Is that worth an extra blight in my deck? Corrupt, you know what? This one's actually just very good. If I put this on a unit for boss fights, Problem is I don't have a multi-strike unit to get the full value out of that. So maybe none of this is worth. I think I'm going to leave this. If I had a multi-strike unit to put the corruption one on, I would 100% do it, but... And, you know, maybe we could have gotten multi-strike on the next floor up. No, let's just do a little removal. Okay. Alright, let's go. Feeling pretty strong with this build. Pretty strong. -1 Ember. I think that's fine. For 400 gold, I think that's worth. Let's try setting up floor 2 here just to see how it works. Floor 2... Although finally floor 3 is getting all the... getting the upgrade things. So this... Rally Girl, you, and then you will spawn another random unit on my... Oh no, because I didn't do that actually. Never mind. There, you. Okay. Alright, we silenced the guy that would add crap to our deck. Good start, good start. Kill the other units behind. I think we will. That guy's got reanimate though, so I need to kill him multiple times. What I really want is the guy that has no attacks to not be in the front. So if I go ahead and do... Put you in the front there. Consume will draw. No, I already did the consume. Okay, we'll go with that, I guess. I'm really glad I got that silence, to be honest. Okay, so... This guy getting through doesn't matter, and he dies now anyway, so that's good. I can't get this guy on that floor unless I ascend you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so I do have room for another unit up here, so I can do that. I can do that. Don't have you propagating yet, do I? Need to get that going. But consume just to get this out. Yeah, I think we'll get some value out of that if I don't do that. Okay, so if I move you... Let's see how I want to do this. What's my order up here? My trample guy is first. Okay, so if I move you to the front, I send you, we get our gold. Propagate on you, probably. Who's got buffs that I want to propagate? Just you, and you already have yours, so... Probably want to move you to the front, actually. Eventually, I want to do that. So if I move you to the front, you can kill big guy. And you can trample the rest, kind of thing. Okay, so we're killing them all. Quick fly on you, because figuring out where you need to go is one of our biggest challenges here. So trample guy does go first, so if I put you there, do we still kill? No, we don't. Trample guy should kill. Okay, so that guy's is the problem. You know what? I could have ascended that guy. If I ascended that guy, send him up to the top to die to our. He does 0 damage. Have him just die to our thing there. Yeah. Get you out of the way. You don't do damage, so you can do whatever the hell you want. You do whatever the hell you want. I don't care. Yeah, there's a placement of this. So they have this armor guy in the front. I think I want to trample him and then attack with this guy. And then we finish off the 2 people behind. Yeah, I think I just keep ascending that guy out of the way. Let's see that guy. Alright, how are you doing, Bob Carnes? How's your Friday? Hope you're having a good day. Alright, 1,000 health I gotta get through. That is not ideal. How am I gonna deal with 1,000 health to get through here? I feel like I need to split them up, and I don't know quite how to do that. I could melee weakness the front guy twice. Man, this is tricky. So much health. And that means if my trample guy attacks first, he'll attack first and hit the melee weakness and hopefully do a shizzle ton of damage. Hopefully. Somehow we're still not killing that 20 health guy, but he'll die on the top floor. Yeah, he should. Maybe like that. Oh, he does die. Okay, my changing of the setup worked there. Alright. How is this looking? We are killing almost everybody. Okay, so if I ascend you, you die, that guy will be down to almost no health. Okay, we're good, we're good. And I can even do this, and that'll make us kill everybody, I'm pretty sure. Okay, very good. More melee weakness on you. So you're dying. Okay. Utimus. Looking good. So incant guy. Are you silenced? No, bosses cannot be silenced. Okay, so you are going to be incanting spikes if I play a bunch of spells. Okay. This is all fine. I think this is all fine. Oh, let's see. And I think I want to put you in the front after this turn, probably. Do I care about the holdover on this thing? I don't think I do. I think we're good. I think this should just be GG. We have some ginormous units. Maybe could have canted once to get an extra kill and it would have been fine, but it's whatever. Okay, if I cast one spell to propagate this guy a bunch of times, we'll get even more rally bonuses. Seems good. Alright. Alright, looks good. The only question is, are we good for Titan? Because I think we're fine for Savagery. Yeah, I think we're fine for Seraph. Don't care about that. This, consume and spawn. Yeah, it's pretty good, actually. Strike, play Valor. No multi-strike, guys. Play Valor. Valor damage shield. I mean, damage shield is pretty nice. I will add a calcified ember. I think my deck is fine. I don't think I need to add anything else. I might actually want to copy something. So we got the silence for the bottom floor. I'm going to set up second floor. Heal will be a little wasted here. Merchant of Steel. Am I killing the sweep guys? You know what? I might want to look for Inferno Room anyway. And I would maybe even remove the Silence Room if I get Inferno Room. Because those sweep guys will kill my backline if I don't have a way to... I don't have quick. I don't have quick. How do I keep my backline alive? That is actually the question here. How do I keep my backline alive? I get enough health with her to keep them alive, probably. Merchant of Steel upgrades. Duplicating a card. Seraph. So there's two things to worry about the Seraph. There's the sweepers that could kill my backline, and there's the, I think they're called amalgams, that do damage when I don't have any units on the floor. The silence makes the amalgams not be as much of an issue. Can I set up on the bottom floor, or does silence work on my units too? No, it's only enemy units. But it would, I couldn't really set up my floor. Maybe I could silence on the middle floor? The silence doesn't get rid of sweep, does it? It gets rid of triggers and abilities. Is sweep an ability? Trample is yellow and ability, I think. So maybe sweep is an ability. You know, I'm gonna Google this. Monster Train 2, does silence work on sweep? Silence works on sweep. Silence prevents units from applying buffs or triggering effects. Sweep is an ability that applies damage based on a unit's attack. Since sweep is an attack triggered by the unit's stats, silence will prevent it from working. The AI says it will. But you say it doesn't. Sweep isn't an ability. So the AI is wrong here. I'll be honest. Kind of like I was complaining about some of the descriptions in Void War. Monster Train has this issue where there are some interactions that are not explained very well. If sweep is not an ability... Is trample an ability? Because isn't like trample, quick, sweep, and multi all like yellow? Ability is a resolve. Well, I definitely know it's like the flight is like an ability. They have too many different keywords. That's the problem. Like this gives you an ability, but apparently resolve, gain, regen, propagate is also an ability. Trample is a status effect. Sweep is a status effect. There is buff green, debuff red, and status yellow. So silence itself is a status effect. That's why this is yellow. This is what's confusing to me. Because the silence description is in yellow, which makes me think it affects yellow things, but it doesn't affect yellow things. It affects triggers and abilities, which are, what are they, green? Maybe it's the yellow border on that that's throwing me off. Okay, I'm trying to figure out what I want to do here. So I won't be able to silence enemy sweep. So how am I killing their backline without them killing my backline? Getting enough health that I don't die, but I don't know if that I get the health fast enough. I'm gonna go to Merchant of Steel. Maybe I can get some upgrades. Silent shows up as a yellow status effect, but it doesn't affect yellow status effects, just the ones in circles above their HP bar, like Resolve. Put Scourge on top of your deck, okay. My Titanite could be good. Who's my most important unit to not die? Probably the guy who's spawning, although I have so many permanent buffs that my main guy is not going to die. Probably my Trample guy. Although her living is very important too, because she gives everybody health. But having Trample on Fun Guy is really, really important. Okay, that should guarantee you stay alive. What's in here? Hard play with Consume, deal 30 damage for enemy unit, permanently add, that's a little late. Start a turn fully healed champions, that's actually pretty nice. I could make him tank and he just gets full heal every time. Let's do that. Permanent copy of the first Consume card played each battle. Interesting. Advance the back unit. We have Trample, that's probably pretty good. I'm gonna get that, and I'm gonna think about Jack Strips. Endless. So if a unit dies, so say she dies, could play her on the bottom floor and then ascend her the next turn to bring her back. Quick. Problem is the 2 units I want quick on are my 2 units that are either cardless or my champion that I can't upgrade. Alright, what am I removing here? These guys, again, I can just kind of play for free. Maybe 1 spawn. Being able to move my units around is pretty useful. Anything I don't. Is the Bone Dog worth keeping anymore? Again, I could just play him, so he's like a consume spell, even if he doesn't live. He's gotten us a lot of good value. Card I don't want to draw over and over. Probably another one of these guys. Okay. Alright, so 215. What can I do with 215? I could do some removal. Or I could get Jack Strips. So 3 damage. That could remove... Are there any guys that have damage shields on this? I don't think so. Permanent Consume card could give me an extra... The first Consume card played each battle. My Consume cards are pretty good. Maybe not Inhale. 3 free damage. I think we'll take this. It's the last thing I can do, I think. Maybe able to do 1 more unit upgrade. Yeah, okay. So let's give, like, I don't know, anybody a regen. Maybe that can keep you alive. You have armor to start. If there was double stack, although that would have been too expensive. We'll just go and do that. Alright. Oh, I do. Actually, you won't be free if I do this, or it won't cost. We have so much Ember turn 1, I don't think Ember issue. So have some attack for no reason. Okay. Alright, let's go see if we can do this. Melee weakness 2. Set up on the 2nd floor is my plan here. Silence on the bottom floor. Set up on the 2nd floor. let's see. Let us see how this is gonna go. Okay, I can get flight. This guy up now. Don't want to. No, I should probably do this. Flight on you. You're gonna die. It's fine. I wish I could keep this card, actually. Deadly Plunge. If I could use that on a turn. If I just don't use it this turn, maybe. Who do I want to be in front? Who needs to be in front here? We don't have trample yet. I need to get that guy buffed. If I don't get him big enough, he doesn't live against the sweep guys. Maybe I can get you some Valor for some armor to live, maybe? Ooh, that's a lot of units. That is a lot of units. Alright, it shows we're all dying right now. To that sweep guy right there. Sweep rage guy. Okay. So if I were to sap you, would we live? No, still all dying. These sweep guys, man, without quick to kill them. Ah, man, they are rough. I mean, I could raise him. I just haven't had enough turns to scale my health and regen. Maybe I could have set up on the bottom floor. Could I have set up on the bottom floor? Where they're silenced? I'm gonna see if I can set up on the bottom floor. Because I drew that card that let me do the attack that kills everybody, and maybe that will give me time. Although maybe I don't silence them. I want the infectory on this floor. Okay, let's try this differently. This might actually, with our draw order, be better. I don't have the capacity to play everything on this floor. This won't work. This won't work. I was lulled into a false sense of capacity because I have all this capacity on the top two floors. All right, well then let's set up on the top floor and see if that'll work. A false sense of capacity. It's a dangerous thing nowadays, you know. I could potentially kill the backline guy if I use my Deadly Plunge. I'm so mad I could cap a city. I don't know what that means. Alright. Actually, if one of these guys dies, that does trigger Infectory, so that's good. We're doing some pretty good damage to the boss already, so that's nice. That will kill... No, that'll not kill anything. Okay. So the problem is they always attack before us. Not having enchant quick, I think, might be the thing that's killing me right now. If I'd gotten the enchant quick guy, I had 2 options for the enchant trample, no options for enchant multi or quick. I don't think that seems kind of unlucky. If I do that and move this guy here, I think we're getting like 1,000 damage on him. 1259. That's pretty good. Maybe we can just like kill this guy real fast and not deal with everything else. That's half his health on turn 1. Pretty good. Okay, what if we ascended the guy that's doing 19 damage? That gets rid of our multi-strike. No, but he died. Why did he die? What just happened? What caused him to die? Did jack strips do it? Damn it, I wanted to... I think the jack strips did it, actually. Which means these guys are going to be dead. Alright. He's gonna keep following them around and stacking rage when I don't have other units on the floor. Damn it. That almost kills him. If I could kill one of my own units to trigger the spawn. This freaking sweep, man. Okay, I'm gonna try something weird here. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna send you. I'm gonna consume to spawn. Poor little doggo. If I consume again, do I have any other consume here? No. Okay, that keeps the trample guy alive. God, this is so freaking difficult. Can I keep you alive with this? No. Alright, there's got to be a way to do this turn. Maybe the sweep guy I can ascend and then kill with Inhale. Jack strips will do what? 3 damage to him? So close to dead. Yeah, man, if this was the damage one, that could have killed him off by shifting him. So I take 33 damage by letting that guy through. But that does keep my floor alive. That might be worth... That might be worth... think it's actually still worth doing... Well, actually, never mind. That didn't do anything because I don't have the Ascend for that. Regen and Propagate. Who do I need to keep alive? Who is dying? I don't know, but I'm going to do that. Okay. Alright, so we take the 33. Doggo did a lot of good work by keeping us alive earlier. His payment was we kind of had to kill him. Alright, now we got these amalgams that are going to be doing damage on these floors. Unless I ascend them. Okay, so I need the sweep or the trample to go first. I'm not killing this guy. Now I think maybe you need to go first to kill him. 419. God, these guys have so much. Not getting trample on Bolete is killing me right now. Okay, what if I melee weakness the guy we're trampling? There we go. That works. Okay. This floor. Okay, these two guys will die. Okay, that's good. These guys will die to the, whatchamacallit, the Jackstrips. So Jackstrips is doing some work for us. Get melee weakness set up for the lower health guy. This chosen assassin guy. He's the one I got to worry about next. Hopefully we've scaled our health enough on our backline to not die to him. I don't know that we have yet, though, because we're taking triple damage. Okay. Alright, we are killing everybody here. That's good. Oh, this is a tricky fight, man. Frickin' tricky. Enchanting Titan skin. If I put him in the front, we still kill everybody? We actually don't. Now we do. Okay, good. Challenge plus perforate should do it. What ability does Bolete have? Fly. He has fly on him. Okay, we're not dying. That's good. So if I challenge front unit, sweep will kill him. Beautiful. There it is. We just melee weakness him. All right. All right. I think we might be okay. We are still taking some passive damage from the damn amalgams, but our health is looking pretty good. I think we just spawn as many dudes as we can now. Melee weakness plus trample is a hell of a drug. Well said, well said. I know Valor 2 is worth... Okay. And I'm afraid to move my own units around anymore, because if I move them around anymore, I'm afraid... Like the setup I have is not gonna keep killing everything. Okay. It's a lot of health on the floor. 417. Beautiful. So good. Yeah, melee weakness, trample. It's doing work right now. Doing frickin' work. That's a lot of health on this next floor, though. Hope we're guaranteed to draw one of our melee weaknesses. I don't know if we are. If only I had quick on the shrooms, man, it'd be huge. There's a lot of junk happening there. Okay, so melee weakness on the sweep guy, is that gonna do it? That does it. Freaking awesome. Okay. Who do I should get melee weakness on? You already, I think. That will hopefully set up next floor. We're taking a lot of damage because these damn amalgams. But our max health is looking pretty good. Potentially for Titan. Okay, this floor's good. So if this front guy lives, what I actually want is a bunch of melee weakness on him with a trample that will do work to the rest of the floor, I hope. If our backline dies now, it's fine. I don't think they will. How are we looking? Come on. Give me the GG. Give me the GG. That's the GG. Perfect. I don't think I should move anything around. I guess it wouldn't hurt to give more multi-strike to... or melee weakness to this guy. I don't know how much it's doing, but... probably nothing, and it wouldn't hurt to buff this guy. Okay. Okay, 73 health going into the Titan fight. Hopefully that'll be enough. Less health than I was hoping for. 3384 damage you just did. I'm not sure how. You must have had some crazy multi-strikes on there or something. But... alright, let's see if we got the Titan win. Let's see. Alright, what floor do I set up here? Without the melee weakness thing, I think I can set up floor 2 like I prefer. One thing that might be a problem is the boss passive damage. That might be a problem, but hopefully not. Wow. The random floor getting Bogwarb's growth didn't proc bottom floor a single time. That seems kind of crazy to me. Don't know what the odds are on that, but it's kind of crazy. Free spawn 1 just to absorb every time's pretty awesome too, though. Okay, what do we got here? Let's get Loam Coat on you. Keeps you alive, yes. Okay, good. The odds were 100% that it happened this run. Okay. I could sap you, and that might keep my dudes alive, maybe? 7, 23. Yeah, I think that actually would keep you alive. Yeah, it keeps him alive so we don't take the passive damage. Although we do take this passive damage, but remove one of the passive damages. Alright, how do I want to go about doing this here? So this does 30 damage. You'll die to the jack strips if I do that. Damn, I wanted to ascend a guy and then consume him on the floor above. Guess I could do it here. Get some spawn procs. I better just do this. I have a feeling that top floor is going to be my main problem. Definitely don't want to raise him. Man, we drew... Anytime we draw our 3-cost weapon, it's a little frustrating. A lot of health, and I don't know that we're going to have a big enough mushroom here to sweep through, to trample yet. How are we looking here? I have 887 damage not getting through here. 121. Okay, do I have the thing that does bonus damage? No. Okay, but I can do this. That should get us there. Okay, so that's good. Get melee weakness building up on him. So our trample guy is doing 66 damage currently. I think I need you in the front right now because we have big fat guys in the front at the currently. So we need you to kill the one big guy, and then hopefully I'm gonna have to change that up. I don't actually know how we're gonna do this. It's not currently ideal, I would say. Do you want to make you go up? Probably not. Oh man, we got a sweep guy in the back here. That's not ideal either. Okay. The savagery sweep guy was not expecting to be here. Hidalgo's dying. Kind of okay. Do I have... It's trash we're drawing. I really need the melee weakness cards to be drawn. Oh, all this trash. I hate these Curse of Entropy so much. We can do a crazy propagate turn here. that kills everybody. That did miss out on a turn of higher light, which could be an issue. If I sended you, that would ruin everything. I wouldn't be able to clear this floor. Okay, we're taking a lot of damage. I guess triple Curse of Entropies does that. Health is a resource, chat. Health is a resource. And I'm using that resource, that's for sure. Okay, so if I... Okay, we actually have this guy down to 1, so he's dead. Guy in the back is nowhere near. This guy is not super close either. Let's see, we have Spell Shield guys there. Alright, so melee weakness on one health guy, and if we get Trample Dude guy back in the front. Okay, now he doesn't die, but we don't actually need him to die yet. Oh, that could put melee weakness on him. Okay, that's nice. Okay, now he does die anyway. Alright, so now I can fly you around as needed. We're taking 7 damage. Okay. So many moving parts, man. So many moving parts. Oh, I put melee weakness on a guy who's gonna die to frickin' jack strips. Okay. Well, that's fine. You're all dying. I just don't want to incant because I give everybody attack. How much damage are we taking up here? Another 12. Jesus. 27 times 2 with trample on this guy. How much health does that give? 40? So maybe keeping this floor alive is actually very important. Is there any way I can keep you alive? No, then that was wasted then. Whoa, we're taking so much damage every turn since we're playing around one floor. I almost wonder if I should have set up this free spawn guy on a different floor. I don't know. Maybe we're okay. I just don't know that we're lasting all the turns we need. Why does it feel like I'm getting so many of these every turn? We should only be getting 1 per turn, right? Let's try something. If I do that, do we still kill everything? We do, and we hopefully get a bunch more procs here. I could also do this. It's all the non-bosses extra attack. I think that's fine, but extra spawns are really good for us. There's no way I stop this 12 damage that I can see. I could have maybe moved... What if I moved one of these units up 1 floor? That could tank for us. What if I had moved Doggo up? 27 times 2... Actually, let me try that real quick. I mean, maybe I can move my... main guy who's huge up, and he could just tank for me. I'm a little worried I won't be able to kill everything. Let me see what it looks like if I do this. Actually, I can just do fly with this, so I don't do the proc thing. What happens if I do this? So we don't kill you now, but I'll kill you on the next floor. This guy goes up in health. Okay, that kills him. Okay, so maybe this is what I do. Maybe I need to change up my floor setup a little bit here. Maybe this will be useful. Extra spawns give them extra health, and I still play around spawning you. Alright, I'm gonna try this. I'm not sure if it's good or not, but this will hopefully save me some health. Okay, good. Yeah, this is gonna let me start wailing on this guy as we clear on this floor. So it's just mainly this I gotta worry about. So I have a couple turns now. I think maybe I can start sapping. And I can start melee weaknessing. Melee weakness this guy. Okay, that should set him up to die next turn. It's all about conserving our health now, I think. Every bit of fire health we can conserve is probably huge now. I think we might have it though. Maybe famous last words, but that's a pretty scary floor right there though. Okay, so that guy's dead, so just the top floor. Double melee weakness attack. Let's see how well that does. Get too close there. $475. Okay. So boss is down to where we need him to go. Do that to conserve health. Taking 4. I think we're there. I believe we're there. One more turn and we're there. I'm pretty sure. This is definitely a challenging one. Playing around one floor seems quite difficult. Is that it? I think that's it. GG! Alright, we got there. With like 27, 26 health to spare. GG cookie time. That is the cookie time. Awesome. Alright. I think that's 4 wins in a row now, actually. I think we actually have a 4-win streak. Get that cookie ready, chat. Get the cookie ready. And we unlocked the new event artifact from giving a bunch of our health to that one event guy. So that's cool. So we're at 14 of 180. Let me update my title. 14 of 180. So close. 14 of 180. Man, there's so many combos you got to do to 100% this game. All right. Okay, so we on a streak? Yeah, we're on a streak of 5 now. Awesome. Okay. Any story times? I think we've done all the story times. I might do a Dimensional Portal challenge for the last run of the day. We'll see. But before we do that, I'm going to Snapchat, use your restroom. Enjoy my GG cookie time. Y'all free to grab a drink, grab a snack. Hope y'all are ready for the weekend like I am. Having a chill Friday. Playing some Monster Train 2 is always a blast. But y'all enjoy chair ad time. When we come back, we'll do another run. See you in just a bit, my friends.